I'm from Japan, living in Singapore for 7 years, and today this is serious. シンガポールで一番うまい一人焼肉を決定します。インスタのフォロワーの大半がシンガポールやんで彼らに聞きました。Which solo yakiniku is the best? And the results were clear. Yakiniku LIKE dominated. But as a Japanese, do I agree? So today I'm testing the top 3. Yakiniku LIKE, Yakiniku GO, and finally the only halal option, Yakiniku Shokudo. Let's see who actually wins. First stop is Yakiniku LIKE. This is a restaurant from Japan. They first opened in Singapore in 2020 and they basically made eating yakiniku alone normal. Now with 13 outlets island-wide, this is the most popular and famous solo yakiniku in Singapore. But again, can this satisfy my jippung tongue? Let's find out. I met my viewers. I have a question for you guys. What's the best solo yakiniku in your opinion?
Mine is Yakiniku LIKE. I always eat Yakiniku LIKE.
I honestly don't really eat yakiniku very often, but the ones that I have had are mostly at this place, so I'll say this place.
We have made it inside and honestly it feels like any yakiniku like in Tokyo. Super authentic vibe, lots of Japanese words. And it's interesting how they have tables for groups as well. I don't think Japan has that. Here is the menu. To keep it simple and fair, I will order similar menus at each restaurant. One of the signature sets, add on premium meat, and one of the side menus. I'm getting the #1 choice, like set. Alright, my set has arrived. This is the Yakiniku LIKE set, 1890++. The set includes beef tongue, US beef short, and US beef outside skirt, which is the halami. And I also got beer for $3.45 to make myself happy. Cheers to a great yakiniku day. In Japan, beer is a must when you're eating yakiniku, so it all makes sense. Alright, so let's inspect the food. The meat I just explained. It also comes with rice, a little salad, and some soup. Let's start from the soup. Oh, that's nice. The salad dressing is beautiful as well. And if you're wondering how to start, in Japan we always start from tongue because the flavor is the most light and we like to eat something stronger eventually after the tongue. So the tongue got 1, 2, 3, 4. And this one almost looks like a tanmoto. So if you think tongue is just one type, no. In general, it's divided into 2 types, tangsaki and tanmoto. Tangsaki is the end of the tongue, and tanmoto is the inside. And that's the best part. It's fatty and has an amazing texture. All right, let's start. Flip it. Wow, looks good. Alright, this is done. And here is where it gets fun. It's the variety of the sauces. We have original garlic, lemon, spicy miso. Oh, even got chili padi. Garlic chili. What? Mala furikake. In Japan, we like to eat tongue with lemon. So we splash some lemon and pour some of their lemon sauce. Itadakimasu. That's actually not bad in terms of texture, but the beef flavor not so strong. And the rice, it's a bit too firm. I think not enough water. That's a pity because rice is very important when you're eating yakiniku. Next, let's try their garlic soy sauce. That sauce is so nice, very flavorful. And that's their aim. What these low-end yakiniku are trying to do, they are trying to cover up the meat quality with the flavor of the sauce. And I'm not saying that's bad. They're just playing a different game. But honestly, the quality of the meat also not too bad. See, look at all the fat. This is the tongue. However, the next meat I'm trying is one of the best tests of a yakiniku restaurant. It is halami. It looks like a simple piece of beef, but actually it's the diaphragm. So it's closer to an organ meat than a regular steak cut. So if the sourcing, freshness, trimming, or thawing is bad, you can taste it immediately. Alright, let's grill it. Okay, it's ready to flip. Ooh, wow, looks nice. Alright, here is the moment of truth. Cheers. I gotta eat it without the rice. Round 2. Honestly, a little dry and not much of the flavor, but I guess it's not bad for the price. Next, I want to try this. The garlic chili sauce. Tastes a bit like the McDonald's shitty. And we are finally trying the karubi. Alright, it's done. Okay, let's try the spicy miso sauce. Now we're talking. Wow, this is so good. It's tender, it's juicy, it's flavorful. So I feel like Yakiniku LIKE does this cut the best. Honestly, I just want to eat this. So if you don't know, karubi is basically the fatty rib area. My rib also fatty, by the way. I would say it's the most easy to enjoy cuts of the beef. Oh, by the way, the garlic chili sauce, great. All right, my last remaining pieces. I'll try the mala furikake. Honestly, a little scared though. That's mala. So good. It's not just spicy and numbing, it's actually a bit sweet. Honestly, rating for the sauce is 5 out of 5. I love their sauce. So much variety. And I remember they didn't have something like this when they first opened. So it's great to see that they're improving, you know. Alright, that's it for the set menu. Next, I'm reviewing their add-on premium meat. They have tongue, karubi, halami. Unfortunately, the Kagoshima Wagyu sold out. I ended up getting prime karubi 50 grams for $7.90. The price feels a bit steep for $7.90 for this amount, but this should be the more premium version of the karubi I just had previously. Alright, let's put this baby in the grill. Wow, ooh, beautiful. Wow, this is really beautiful. Look at the fat dropping. Wow, that's so sweet. I have a little fire here because it's so fatty. Overall, the meat quality, I will rate it 3. Don't get me wrong, the karubi was delicious, but the halami and tongue, not as good as the karubi. And finally, the side dish. Honestly, there's not many options. They got like salad, tamagoyaki, tofu and kimchi and all that. And I ended up getting the cheesy butter corn. So this one I can just put directly on the grill. Alright, let's give it a good mix. The cheese is extremely stretchy. This isn't too bad. I think kids will love it. Alright, the total bill was $39.39. Hey, I saw Solo Yakiniku supposed to be cheap, and it's because I ordered, I think it's one of their premium sets. Overall, the karubi and the variety of the sauce and the quality of the sauce was really good. Overall score will be 3.5. Again, the karubi was great, but the beef tongue, halami, and the rice, I feel like it could have been better. Alright, so the current ranking, Yakiniku LIKE is of course number 1. It was honestly decent, but does it get even better? We are here, Yakiniku GO. This is Singapore's answer to Yakiniku LIKE. It's a made in Singapore brand which popped up after most likely seeing the success of Yakiniku LIKE. So this is basically Japan versus Singapore. It's the ultimate showdown. It's the same concept, but can it beat the original? Let's find out. Alright, we are inside and I can immediately tell it's pretty different from Yakiniku LIKE. It's more posh, feels a bit more expensive, and they don't have counter seats, so I'm not sure if I can call this a genuine solo Yakiniku place. But maybe that's because I came to Yakiniku GO Plus. So they have Yakiniku GO and Yakiniku GO Plus, and combined they have 6 outlets, which is below half the number of Yakiniku LIKE. But I came here because I noticed they have cheap menus just like Yakiniku GO. But because this is a plus concept, on top of that, they have atas menus as well. Hey, I remember this head chef. So I actually collaborated with Yakiniku GO before. I don't know if you guys remember it, but during COVID, I made a ghib Yakiniku bento. And that was, oh my god, so delicious. And I remember working with the head chef, he's Japanese, Yoshida-san. So this is a local company, but they actually have a lot of jipunran. The company is RENS. They have a lot of Japanese restaurants like Kuriya, Ichibanboshi. This is one of the cheapest set, karubi set, 100 grams for $11.90. Whoa, look at this beautiful atas set, $69.80. I think I'll get their signature Yakiniku GO set. Alright, so this is the Yakiniku GO set, $19.90. So it's $1 more than the previous set I had at Yakiniku LIKE, but honestly, it looks beautiful. So here we got the karubi, the beef tongue, and even a huge steak. Okay, starting out from soup. They use really good seaweed. And it's nice that they even give free curry. Wow, that's nice too. Even got meat chunks inside. Alright, starting out from the beef tongue as usual. Alright, right, my beef tongue is ready. Honestly, it feels even thinner than Yakiniku LIKE. But look what I found. It's their lemon sauce. This honestly looks amazing. All right, first bite of Yakiniku GO. Cheers. Three things. First of all, the sauce, excellent. Very lemony. So refreshing. Two, the tongue is a bit too thin, so I can't really taste much. Three, they nailed the rice. The rice is so darn good. Next, karubi. All right, okay, it's ready. Oh yes, wow, look at the smoke, look at the fat. All right, the karubi's ready. So sauce-wise, they only got three here. Chef's Secret, Spicy, and the Standard. Let's start with Chef's Secret. Wow, hold on, I need another bite. Oh, the flavor is so good. It's sweet, it's juicy, it's crispy at the edge. It's very similar to Yakiniku LIKE's, but some cuts, the fatty part is a bit tough. Next, let's try the spicy Yakiniku sauce. It's actually not too spicy. I think for karubi, I prefer Yakiniku LIKE's just because it wasn't tough over there. And finally, the steak. All right, it's ready. This time I'm gonna try their standard Yakiniku sauce. Wow, it's tender. That is so satisfying. Okay, it's honestly not that fatty, but it's tender. It has a strong beef flavor, which I appreciate. Well, I feel like the value is better at Yakiniku GO because it just feels like they have more meat and free ice cream, free curry. The sauce, I would rate it maybe 3. It's good, but Yakiniku LIKE is just too good. I feel like they have so many variety over there. But here my favorite is a spicy Yakiniku sauce. That one's pretty legit. Wait, it seems like they have more sauce I can order. Sorry, the sauce I can actually order?
Which one do you want?
Here? Oh, thank you so much. So I just learned that I can actually order some of their secret sauce. I'm calling it secret because they don't put it at the table. I think they don't want people to anyhow take so much. So start from the spicy miso. That is super high quality. The deep umami of the miso with slight heat. Next up, garlic chili. Wow, this tastes fresh. They actually put a lot of raw garlic with chili. Oh, this is fantastic as well. Okay, I'm changing the sauce rating to 5. They're all good, especially the last two I had. Okay, let's move on to the add-on meat. So they have something called tsubozuke. This is super traditional, you know. It's beef that's traditional and marinated inside the pot. They also have super premium meat that Yakiniku LIKE did not have. All right, this is excited. I ended up getting the tsubozuke harami for $12.90. I'm cooking my baby right now and it looks beautiful. I can already tell it's high quality from its looks. I mean, look at how beautiful it is. It's shining. All right, I think I can flip it. Wow, wow. That's beautiful. I'm so excited about this. Cheers. That's nice. I love how the cut is so thick. So like when I bite into it, I just taste so much flavor. And it's juicy too. Dip it into the sauce. I'm glad I got that. The quality is excellent. And I feel like that's the strength of Yakiniku GO Plus. They do serve cheap menu as well, but they also serve these premium cuts. And for the side menu, I got the ramen, which means cold noodles in Japanese, and most Jippunrangs cannot leave a Yakiniku place without eating ramen. I know it sounds funny, but it has become a tradition. Cheers. Wow, that's good. Cold QQ noodles, slightly acidic, got some kimchi as well, very refreshing. They even pickled the cucumber. Wow, that's nice. I will highly recommend this. $3.90 only if you get the set. Alright, so the bill was $44, and I would rate Yakiniku GO Plus 3.5. 4. Yeah, this was a really difficult one. Initially, I thought it was a tie with Yakiniku Like, but I promised you guys to choose the best, and I thought Yakiniku Like's karubi was just too good. The sauce also nice, but for Yakiniku Go Plus, the karubi, as I mentioned, has some rubbery parts. The steak was good, the sauce was good, the rice, the curry, also the pot marinated harami. But I thought I should judge primarily on its main beef, which is the karubi. So that's why I rated it 3.4. It was very difficult. It's close to the tie, honestly. All right, so I'll overlay the current ranking right now, and we have a final one to visit. And this might change everything. I'm trying to make it dramatic for the YouTube retention. And we arrived to the last location, Yakiniku Shokudo. So this one's interesting because it's the only halal certified chain. Halal certified yakiniku. I don't know what to expect, but let's check it out. Alright, we are inside. So Yakiniku Shokudo got 7 outlets in the island. Seems like this is the signature. Yakiniku set beef karubi chicken beef steak for $50.90. Okay, not too bad. And the chicken only set is very affordable. Oh wow. Even got ramen. Teppanyaki rice also have, and it's halal certified, so no beer. The closest is maybe a Pepsi. Okay, I ordered with my phone, and yeah, the ambience is very nice. It's clean, it's bright, and it's good to see Muslims being able to enjoy yakiniku. How beautiful is that? Alright, so this is the yakiniku set. I got the half. There's soup, there's half steak, beef karubi, chicken, 2 types of sauce, kimchi, and rice. Okay, I'm pretty sure you know the drill by now. Okay, I'm starting from the karubi. So there's 4 slices. Alright, it's done. Dip it in this sauce. Alright, first bite at Yakiniku Shokudo. Cheers. It's not as tender as Yakiniku Like, however, this might be the thickest karubi cut. Thicker than Yakiniku Like, Yakiniku Go, so you get to enjoy this really substantial beef flavor. Okay, let's try the different sauce. The sauces are actually really authentic, but I must say both are on the sweet side, and it seems like they only have 2 types. So compared to Yakiniku Go and Yakiniku Like, the variety of the sauce is not so much. Okay, let's try the chicken. They give you 3 slices. Oh, the chicken looks really well marinated. Chicken's nice. It's bouncy, it's chunky. It tastes very clean and pure. And finally, the steak. I was so scared this will be tough, but no. It's quite tender. Unfortunately, the fatty part is unbiteable. Like, really cannot bite. But the meat itself is quite tasty. Alright, for the side dish, I got the chicken spicy gyoza, $3.90. Good deal. Unfortunately, it doesn't taste like it's freshly cooked. It's very cold. I think it would have tasted much better if it was hot. But again, I think it's a good deal, $3.90. Very flavorful too, slightly acidic. Okay, so for the premium add-ons, honestly not much. There's beef tongue, lamb chop, sirloin steak, premium beef karubi, Angus beef sirloin steak, and I got the lamb chop. Okay, I just have to make a short comment that it looks very different from the photo. I mean, even McDonald's do this, so I'm not really mad. But yeah, the price feels quite premium, $9.90 for this portion. But it looks pretty darn good. Alright, it's done. Look at how beautiful this is. I think I should use my hand to eat this. Wow, this is pretty good. It's tender, and look at how juicy this is. So flavorful. No gaminess at all. Wow, I really like this. It's very special too. Most yakiniku shops in Japan will not sell mutton. And at this restaurant they have, because I think a lot of the Muslim community, they love eating lamb. And it works, you know, it's so tasty and so tender. It's the best cut of meat I had in this restaurant. All right, the bill was $35.61. Overall, I would give it a 3 out of 5. Don't get me wrong, it wasn't bad, especially the lamb chop I really enjoyed, but I feel like I have to rate it primarily on the signature set, which is the karubi steak and chicken, and those were all kind of okay for me. Alright, so that concludes the food review, and this is my final ranking. Yakiniku LIKE being number 1. Honestly, everything was good for the price, and I really appreciate all the restaurants bringing Yakiniku to Singapore. As mentioned, Yakiniku LIKE and Yakiniku GO, they were very close. So if you never tried GO, I would recommend you to. And please leave a comment, let me know your favorite solo Yakiniku. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this one. See you guys again in the next video. Jipung Lamda Liao. Goodbye.